Happy New Year, everybody! My peeps! Happy New Year to my peeps, but to everybody else, crappy New Year. What's up, everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here on New Year's Day 2024. That's January 1st for 2024 for you stupid people at home that are still probably drunk. I'm not drunk, Sean, but I'm fine. But in any case, welcome to the first video of 2024 right here on the official Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. And like I said, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel. We are 10 away from that milestone 500 subs. Will we get it by this year? Probably, but we'll see. We're 10 away, but hopefully we'll get it by the end of the month or by Easter, by the end of March. But we'll see. Take each day as it comes, and whatever we get, we get. You know, I'm not begging for a sub to get to 500, but whatever it is, and I'm actually getting getting a lot more subs lately, whether it be fake subs, trolls thinking they're great when they're not, because they'll never win. But I got some real subs here, and I got some fake trolls with their fake accounts, because, you know, they love me so much, and they love how my dick tastes, but thank you anyway, assholes. But for the new, real people that have subbed to my channel recently, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride, and, if not, you can hop off, and, go back to doing what you're doing. And that's pretty much it. But for everybody else, subscribe to my channels, this channel, and my other channels down below in the gobbledygook, otherwise known as the description box below. And you can, as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're real, if you're not. Same shit like last year, you're gonna get blocked, and you need to go up the river and get a life. And, as always, don't forget to share the video all over the internet and tap the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing, because if you do, like last year, you're SOL, and you know what that means. And that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do. And once again, if you're new here, and you like what you see, you want more of it, hit that bell, turn on all notifications, don't miss a goddamn video, subscribe to this channel and my other channels down below in hell, otherwise known as the description box. And, like we always say, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one. Or whatever you got, water, doesn't matter. Just don't do it at work. If you watch me at work, don't drink at work. Unless you got a Pepsi, that's fine. But alcohol at work, unless you're your own boss, then you could do that. But in any case, whatever you got, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is, like I said, it is New Year's Day 2024. I hope some of you are coming off your, New Year's Eve hangover. And, hope you're doing well. And, if you did have that great New Year's Eve drunk sex, which is the best sex of them all, I hope some of you guys out there, you wrapped up that burrito, unless, God forbid you do have some pull-out game, which you don't. So, probably made some mistakes yesterday, last night. You're gonna regret it pretty soon. But for me, I didn't have that problem, because I have good pull-out game. But it is what it is. So anyway, as the title below says, I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year, or as I usually say, crappy New Year. But to everybody that my faithful subs, my good friends on here, like Heo Steven and Joe Cronin and Issa and everybody else that I follow here on this great website that needs to get taken down, but that's another story for another time. To all those people, Happy New Year. I hope you have much success like you did in 2023, and then hopefully carries over to 2024. And much respect and much love and you will always have my support through thick and thin. And that's pretty much it. And Happy New Year to you guys. And to everybody else, all you fucking losers out there, I hope you have a crappy New Year. But stay obsessed and stay jealous. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I'm not gonna go too long because I gotta go out for dinner with the missus. And yeah, she partied it up last night. I'll tell you that. She went to town. And people's like, oh, you were alone. Can you prove that? Can you actually prove that I was alone last night? No, you can't. So, for 2024, shut your mouth and keep rotating on my cock. Okay? Because that's all you're gonna be doing for the next 365 days. Because it's 366 this year. Remember, this is a leap year. So, for 365 plus days, you're gonna be on my dick. Because you love me, and you can't get enough of me. But, thank you for the free view. Thank you for the free subs if you do sub to me. And, that's all I gotta say to you is, thanks for that, asshole! But we move on with that. But, in any case, yeah, we got wrestling on tonight. Surprisingly, we got wrestling on tonight on a Monday, on a holiday. So we got day 1 of Monday Night Raw tonight. Gonna be a huge show. We got Mommy Rhea Ripley defending the Women's Championship against Ivy Nile. I think Rhea's gonna win easily. We got that. We got a number 1 contenders match for the Women's Championship. We got Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler taking on Team Rainbow Bright of Tegan Knox and Natalya. Nobody gives a shit about that. Well, we're not going to hear from Walter because Walter had a beautiful baby boy over this past weekend. So, nice golf clap to Walter. So he'll be back by the Rumble. What else is tonight? We got Drew McIntyre taking on Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's probably going to be your main event of the evening. Seth's going to win. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a title change. Because there hasn't been a world title change on Raw in many, many, many years. So, I think the trend will continue. So, Seth Rollins is going to retain the title. See what he does at the Rumble. I mean, if he beats Drew, then what is he gonna do at the Rumble? Or who does he defend against at the Rumble? We got that. And we got much more to come tonight on Day 1, Monday Night Raw. Now, there is a big, huge return possible tonight. Hunter's kind of keeping it hush hush. Like Vince's women's scandal. But a former WWE champion could be returning tonight. Now, who could that be? I don't know. People think it's Mercedes Moné, but she was never WWE champion. Now here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Hunter is so kind of wacky sometimes, and WWE is so wacky, they say, oh, a former WWE champion. Does that mean Intercontinental champion? Does that mean US champion? Tag team champion? What? WWE champion? Does it mean world champion? Or the actual WWE champion? I mean, so, there's a lot of possibilities here. People say Mercedes Moné. Doubt that. I think she's going to be at the Rumble. Then again, she could be appearing Wednesday night on Dynamite. But I doubt that too. I'll be surprised. But I'll be shocked, but not totally surprised. But she comes back tonight. I'm not going to give two shits. Probably Mercedes. I mean, what other WWE champion could it be, really? People saying Andrade, but Andrade was never a world champion. Or WWE champion, but a lot of reports saying that Andrade might be back tonight, unless I don't know if he signed a non-compete clause. I didn't even know AEW had that, but okay. So we could possibly see Andrade. But I really think the WWE champion that could possibly come back is this guy, Brock Lesnar. I think Brock might come back and announce that he's going to be in the Rumble. Oh, would he love to get a piece of Walter for what Walter did at the Rumble this last year? Could say past year, in January of last year. Because remember, Walter eliminated Brock Lesnar. And Brock has said in interviews he would love to face Brock at WrestleMania. So, it gets very interesting, my friends. What if Brock Lesnar appeared tonight and then called out and then said he's in the Rumble and then and then he throws out Walter in the Rumble unless Walter's defending the IC title, which I doubt, but then again, who knows? But I could see Brock versus Walter at WrestleMania, possibly for the Intercontinental title. Not that Brock needs the IC title. Not that he needs it. But it'll be something if that match happens and Walter beats Brock one-on-one. I would mark out for that. If Walter beats Brock Lesnar. Like I said, what does Brock need the Intercontinental title? No. It's like people want John Cena to become Intercontinental Champion. Did he ever go for it? I don't think so. Does he need it? No. It's like Ric Flair winning the Intercontinental title. Did he ever need it? No. And didn't hold it that long either. That was a waste of give him. He's the 16-time champ. Let's give him another title. Let's give him they gave him the tag team belts with Batista. Okay, that was fine. He's a former tag team champion in WCW and NWA, so that was okay. But then they gave him an Intercontinental title for maybe a couple weeks to a month, and then he lost it, which was ridiculously. Why give him that belt? Just because he was retiring? The whole if he loses, his career is over, which eventually he lost at WrestleMania 26 to, I think it was 26, to, 20, I forgot what year, but he lost to Shawn Michaels, of course. But then it was they gave him that whole thing, yeah, you're retired, goodbye! But does anybody ever retire from wrestling? No. So we got that. So I think it might be Brock Lesnar tonight. But I wouldn't be, if it's anybody else, if at least it's good, then maybe I might mark out a little bit, but if it's Brock, then it's too obvious. Andrade might be a little bit of a, mark out moment. Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks, I wouldn't give a shit. I would not give a shit. Then again, it could be Rey Mysterio, but who gives a fuck about Rey? Rey's on SmackDown, so that's not gonna happen. But you never know. We never know who could be appearing on Monday Night Raw tonight. But I think I'm gonna go with my gut. It usually doesn't win, but I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar to possibly appear tonight at Monday Night Raw, Day 1. And that's it. Alright, then tomorrow we got New Year's Evil. We got that. We got the finals of the men's breakout tournament. We got Obafemi and Riley Osborne. I hope Obafemi wins. See what happens with that. We got the NXT World Heavyweight Championship on the line with the Russian Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, taking on What Dat Trick? What Dat Trick? What? Trick Williams. I think Mello might get involved, and then they're going to start planting the seeds for their match at Vengeance Day. Or maybe something doesn't happen, and we'll see we can see what happens as we go to Vengeance Day, and then I would think Mello sometime around Vengeance Day or after Vengeance Day or at Vengeance Day will turn on Trick and say, I did it! I did that shit to you! And then they have their match, one-on-one match, or maybe a street fight at Stand and deliver. Coming up in April the 6th. But we'll see about that. We got Lyra Valkyria, against, I don't know who. We got Lyra Valkyria against Blair Davenport for the Women's Championship. I think Lyra's going to retain. I think she's on a quest to face Cora Jade at Vengeance Day. But we'll see what happens with that. So that's New Year's Evil, and then Wednesday Night Dynamite from the Prudential Center in that shithole of Newark, New Jersey. Should be a pretty interesting show. We found out on Rampage, no, not on Rampage, at World's End that, I think it was, Darius Martin is going to take on Orange Cassidy for the AEW Intercontinental title. We're also going to get, I believe, I don't know what's happening, but Wednesday, Samoa Joe is going to unveil the brand new looking AEW belt that's already leaked. Basically looks like the same belt, but you do it with different side plates. That's not a new belt, dude. But, the Burberry belt is gone. MJF has been taken off the roster page. And everybody's like, oh, he's going to WWE! No, he's not. He's not. He's taking some time off. He's coming back to AEW to get revenge on a certain guy named Adam Cole, baby. So, he ain't going anywhere. He's not going to be appearing at J... he's not going to appearing tonight, I doubt. Because he's not a WWE champion, first of all. But, if he does somehow appear, then I would think maybe at the Rumble, along with Sasha Banks, because there was a leaked sheet of who's in the Women's Rumble, and Sasha was number 30. Bayley was supposed to win the Rumble, but I think that's probably going to change. But then again, who knows? Punk was supposed to win the Men's Rumble, but that was given. But so looks like Punk and Bayley might win the Men's and Women's Rumble this year. Punk was, I'm not happy about that, but I mean, Punk was a given. Punk was a given. I was really gonna go for Walter to win the Rumble, or maybe Solo Sikoa to win the Rumble this year. And now that Punk comes in, just throw Phil in. Phil's gonna win the Rumble, go on to WrestleMania Night 1 to face Seth Rollins, beat him for the title, and then maybe by the summer he faces Roman. Because Roman's gonna beat Cody again. I like how people said on Twitter, Punk will finish his story faster than Cody could. That's true. Punk will finish his story, get the World Heavyweight title, and Cody, well, he'll be smashed, stacked, pinned, again, thrown in the dumpster, sent back to Atlanta to be with his wife, Brandy, and his daughter, Liberty, and in a pool of his own piss and blood, because after Roman smashes him to bits, send him back to Atlanta, never to be heard from again, and then Roman continues his quest for glory, going on 4 years, I should say. Almost said 5, but it's 4. We're in pretty much getting close to year 4. By the time we hit September, he'll hit year 4. And he's going to break Hogan's record. So right now, I think it's at 12, I don't know what the official number was, I think it's like 12-10, 12-15, somewhere around that area. So he's got about another 200 days, so by September of this year, he will break Hogan's record, and he will do it. Then get to year 4, he will get that year 4 mark, and then probably by the Rumble or WrestleMania 41, he'll hit over 1,600 days as champ. I hope they give him a 1,500-day celebration. I really do. But it might all come to an end not around this time, but by the end of January 2025, or at WrestleMania 41, sometime in April of 2025. That's what a lot of dirt sheets have been saying, that Roman could lose the belt at the Rumble or at WrestleMania 41. To who? I don't give a shit. As long as it's somebody actually good, then I was like, yeah, he could lose it to this guy. Really, Roman should just retire as champ. That's just my thing. But I really think Roman should go another 4 more years, break Bruno's record, then lose it, or then retire. But then again, I mean, it's up to Roman, it's up to the wise man Paul Heyman, and really up to a certain guy named Paul Levesque. Really up to Triple H, because he kind of just runs the show now. Kevin Dunn's bye-bye, so long, farewell, bitch. You're out. Vince, you're been out. Go back to the old folks' home and get gummy blowjobs from all the fucking nurses there. Or the residents, not the nurses, but whatever. Hunter's running the ship now. He got rid of Kevin Dunn, that bitch, thank the Lord. Jim Cornette's had a field day with that. And now we'll see what happens with that. And tonight starts, what could be a humongous 2024 for WWE and NXT and WWE and AEW. Soon to be TNA next Friday. TNA's back with Hard to Kill. We got Ring of Honor coming on Thursday. Wrestle Kingdom 18, pretty much Thursday-ish morning, like 2:30 in the morning. We'll be watching Wrestle Kingdom. Most of us, not all you, because you people are too pussy to stay up at 2:30 in the morning to watch an entire pay-per-view up until like 6 o'clock in the morning. And then go to work. But it is what it is. Then we got Friday Night SmackDown New Year's Resolution. Should be some good shit. With that triple threat match. We got Randy Orton as Monotonous Voice. And AJ Styles. Bam. And Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. So we got that and much more to come on Friday for SmackDown. Then we got Rampage. Its normal time slot as usual. Taped as usual. Then the return of Collision. Because there was no Collision this past weekend. Because of the pay-per-view. So a live edition of Collision coming away this Saturday night. And also there was talk that the next Battle of the Belts is coming up January the 13th, which is next Saturday, on TNT, right after a live Collision. So it's going to be 2 live shows. So from 8 to 12, we got a lot of wrestling on next Saturday night. Battle of the Belts 9 will be taking place. So there you go. So all the storylines are gonna formulate Wednesday night and on this weekend, and then a little bit next week, and we'll see what happens. What matches will be announced for Battle of the Belts 9? But we'll see what happens with that. And as always, we'll be talking about Battle of the Belts 9 next Saturday or next Sunday. But it is what it is, because after this Sunday, the Niners don't even play for 2 weeks. So I don't even need to watch football, really. Well, I do, because I gotta see who the Niners face in the NFC title game, the NFC division game, either January the 20th or the 21st. And then the week after that is the AFC and NFC title game, and then 2 weeks after that is the Super Bowl 58 from Vegas. That's it. So, not much football to watch in the next couple weeks. I mean, this week's a meaningless game. It's meaningless because the Niners are the number 1 seed. The Rams already clinched the playoffs, but it depends now what seed they get. Right now they have the number 6 seed, but they could fall down to the number 7 seed. So, they will face either the Cowboys, the Lions, or possibly the Eagles. But the Eagles look like if they lose to the Giants, which I hope they do, they'll get the number 5 seed. And they'll play the number 4 seed, whoever comes out of the NFC South, between the Saints, the Buccaneers, and the Falcons. So, it could be a really scary chance that the Niners could face one of those teams. because they're the higher seed. They face the next lowest seed, so they probably will face either the 3, 4. I would think between the 4 and 7 seed. Depends who wins out of that. So it could be we could get a rematch for the Rams after this week. We get a rematch in Santa Clara, or we face the Seacocks again in Santa Clara, where we beat them up badly. Could face the Eagles, but in our house now, not in that shithole of Philadelphia where we whipped them 42-10. We could face the Cowboys, who we whipped in our house 42. I think it was 42-10 or whatever that score was. Whipped them boys. Then again, we could face the Vikings, which could be a little testy, but we'll see. Or maybe the Packers. But, the Packers can't beat us in Santa Clara. We all know that. And Rodgers ain't even there. And his little discount double check. You can't use that now. Jordan Love might have to use that, but he's not even affiliated with State Farm. So, Jordan Love is going to get put in the turf in Santa Clara. So, the Niners are going to rest probably all their starters. Brock got a little banged up. Christian McCaffrey has a calf injury, so he ain't playing on Sunday. And most of his starters like Debo, Kittles and bits, Kittle and Ayuk, and all the starters, Bosa and company, they're not going to be playing. So it's pretty much subs versus subs, because I don't think the Rams are going to start like Stafford and that idiot Cooper Kupp. All those other people. So, kind of a meaningless game this week. It would be nice to win, get 13 wins on the season, 13-4. But, really, Kyle Shanahan really should rest everybody. Because there's a lot of guys that are banged up, like Armstead, and McCaffrey's hurt. Trent Williams is hurt. He's always hurt. Brock is a little banged up. So, I think 2 weeks off will be great for the team. Get back to 100%. And then get ready for the NFC Division round at home in Santa Clara, because we got home field. So it'll be nice to win that game and have the NFC title game in Santa Clara and win that game. And then go at home. The Niners faithful is going nuts. And then we go to the Super Bowl in Vegas, which is basically a home game for the Niners, because there's like 6. You know how many people will be at that game in Vegas? The Niners faithful, they're going to be like tons of them, at least 50,000. At least. Like, all the fans there are pretty much going to be Niners fans. And it doesn't matter if there's Ravens fans there, because I think the Ravens will, sorry, Otaku, they'll choke. I think it's going to come down to the Dolphins, or possibly the Bills, but don't look now, because you got those Brownies. Well, I really think we might see the Browns and the Ravens either in the division round or the AFC title game, and that's going to be a big game with two good defenses. Ravens have a mediocre defense, even though they exposed the Niners a little bit, but in any case. But I think the Browns can really match up with the Ravens. And, Joe Flacco is like having a renaissance last few weeks. Like, he feels like he's on the Ravens from like way back when. But can he do it? Can he give the Brownies to the Super Bowl? I don't know, but I would love that. I would like to have Browns Niners in a week. I think it was week. I don't know what week, but in a rematch of this season, because the Browns barely got by the Niners 13-10. If Moody didn't miss not one but 2 field goals, and one was at the end of the game, Niners would have won that game. And Brock didn't have a good game either that game. But I think now that the Niners know what the Browns are all about, I think that'll be a great game. And we'll see what happens with that. But if the Niners face the Ravens in the Super Bowl, I don't think it's gonna be as bad as it was on Christmas night in Santa Clara. I think now that the Niners know what the Ravens are all about, and I still think they're very, overrated. Their defense is highly susceptible, and I really think, Kyle Shanahan came out with a wrong game plan, because the Ravens' run defense is shit, and they should have just ran Christian McCaffrey all fucking game, And he was getting mad yards, too. They just, Brock was just trying to throw needle passes in between defenders to get to Ayuk and Debo and Kittle. I mean, you can only do so much. And the Ravens defense jump up and down like a bunch of crazy people, deflecting passes, getting interceptions and everything. I mean, you gotta give them credit, but still, I really think if they would have ran the ball a little bit more in that game, the Niners could have possibly won that game, and they came close to winning the game near the end of the game. If they got the touchdown, and I think they were down by 6 or 7 or 8. I don't remember what it was. And Sam Darnold went all the way down. If they would have just ran the ball at the 1 yard line and not pass there, and then took the stupid sack. And then they had 4th and 11 from the 11 or the 21, whatever it was. And then Sam Darnold, no! Thinks he's fucking Vince Lombardi. He tries to throw it. He had a guy wide open at the 1 yard line. He tries to throw it, I think, to Ayuk. And then the guy intercepts it. Game over. Niners lose. But we knew, kind of knew that game was going to be tough. Going into those last 4 games, I knew that was probably going to be the one loss. Because it was a tough game against Washington, but still, we came out with the win, 27-10. Still should have got more points than 27, but, But it is what it is. But this week, I really don't care if we lose. If we lose, I don't care. We got the number 1 seed. We got 2 weeks off. So I'm happy. So we got January 14th off, that whole week off. After this week, we got basically a week off. And then we got the next week where we either play on a Saturday or a Sunday. And I think that game's on ABC, depending on what time it will be. Probably be sometime during the day because it's in Santa Clara, so it's like a 4 o'clock. Might be a 4 o'clock or an 8 o'clock game. So I hope it's prime time, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff this week, and pretty much this month with the football playoffs. We got wrestling coming up. TNA is coming back next weekend with Hard to Kill. The grizzled young veterans are going to make their debut. Also, another major superstar could appear. That might be Mercedes Moné, but we don't know. Hey, it might be Andrade. I doubt that because a lot of reports saying he's coming back to WWE. Maybe Malachi Black, might come back. Who knows? Sean Spears might come back. I doubt that, but even if he comes in the Rumble, he better be number 10. But we'll see. But a lot of things going on this month, so stay tuned, and I'll be here pretty much through the rest of this year, hopefully. But we'll see. With wrestling talk, wrestling news, wrestling reviews, like tonight over on my Killer Demons channel for Monday Night Raw Day 1. And all this week coming your way with that. Wednesday early afternoon, I will be doing TSL number 19, which is going to be my new. Actually, it might be tomorrow I'm going to do a year-end review. I meant to do it yesterday, but I'll do it tomorrow because I got nothing to do. I do got work, but then after work I'll be doing that. But anyway, so TSL 19 will be my year-end review, and then TSL number 20 will be my Wrestle Kingdom predictions, and then I'll do, maybe Friday or early Saturday, I'll do a review of Wrestle Kingdom, and then try to get as much of the other reviews in as I can. Wednesday night, I will definitely be doing Dynamite. Tuesday night, NXT New Year's Evil. Hopefully Friday night, I can get SmackDown and Rampage in. And then Saturday, I'll do, Saturday early, because I got somewhere to go Saturday night. Gonna be in the city, so. Saturday afternoon, I would do my Wrestle Kingdom review. And then late Saturday night, or probably Sunday, because the the Niners game is at 4, and we're getting a snowstorm here. That's great. It's ready 2024, and we're ready to talk about the first snowstorm of the year, which they're saying might be a blizzard. Great. Well, originally it said 4 inches. Now it's at 10.5 inches of snow. But I'm hoping it changes because it's going between getting some snow, getting some sleet, and some ice. A mixed bag of bullshit. Sunday morning into part of Sunday afternoon. So it's not going to be a great Sunday this Sunday for some of us in the Northeast. So I might have to do some shoveling, but probably won't do it till maybe after the either after the game, if I can, or I'm gonna probably have to do it next Monday morning. But we'll see what happens. And I got plans next Monday, but probably not gonna do them because I'm supposed to go out next Monday, but probably not gonna go out anyway. There's a big snowstorm, so I'm gonna say fuck it. And that's pretty much it. And that's that. I don't really have any goals for 2024 because I don't believe in that, in New Year's resolutions. The only goal I kind of do have is try to get my mental health in order. Maybe my physical health, start eating a little bit better. Because I've been on and off sick for the last few months. With my stomach, my back. I've been kind of, might be starting to get arthritis and osteoarthritis. I don't know, but, I'm getting banged up, but I'm 47 now, so getting near that time where your bones are like, Rosa knows about that. Shh. She's sleeping, but I don't care. Well, she's not sleeping, she's in the shower. But in any case, so I want to kind of get my mental health in order, my physical health in order. Maybe take a few more trips this year. Because I really, last year I went to Florida, but, it was just for maybe like a couple weeks, and that was it. Well, that's all I did. I wanted to go to Atlantic City a few times last year, but never got the chance to. I might be going in February for Valentine's Day. See what happens with that. If not, I might go in April for me and the missus' anniversary. So, see about that. And then we'll see what happens this summer. I don't really have any summer plans right now. I want to go away to probably California or maybe Texas or not Mexico, but I'm going to maybe go to Texas, maybe go to California. We'll see how the finances, the Monday comes with that. But we'll see. I might go to Florida again. I don't know. But once I know, hopefully maybe in the summertime, but I don't know when. Maybe around July or August, I might take a summer vacation. Or maybe a little bit of time off YouTube, but video-wise, but, I'll still be on Issa's chats and everything, but not as much. I'll probably take like one stream off, 1 or 2 streams off. Maybe I'll just say hello and then bye, That'll be it. But, we'll see when we get there. We're like about 5 months away from the summertime, so between 5 and 7 months, I'll probably know what I'm going to be doing for the summer. But it is what it is. So, I want to try to grow my channels up a little bit. Like I said, this channel almost has 500 subs, which is nice, But I'm not all about wanting to have a lot of subs. It's nice and all, but, want to try to grow my channels a little bit more, talk about a few more things. Really, on my Metal Guy channel, I want to do more music videos during the year, whether it be top 10 videos, album reviews. There's a lot of albums coming out next year, this year, I should say. And, some other things in the music realm that I want to talk about. Maybe some music news here and there. Some more deaths. I didn't do... we lost Killer Khan, former 80s wrestler, used to, he blew the green, he was probably, I think, one of the first WWF guys to blow the mist back in the day. I could be wrong on that, but before, guys like the Great Muta and everybody else that blew the mist. But he passed away at 76. I think it was yesterday or on Saturday. And he had some memorable feuds. I think he had a feud with... definitely had a feud with Hogan. And he blew the mist in his eyes on the Snake Pit back in, like, the golden era days, like 86, 88. And then they had a match at Madison Square Garden where Hogan blew rainbow mist, like he had like Skittles, breakfast candies in his mouth, blew the mist right in the Killer Khan's face. So that was that. So a great wrestler, Killer Khan, has passed away at the age of 76, and may his soul rest in paradise up in that big ring of the sky. And we'll see what happens with that. But I know there's going to be some deaths coming in 2024. Hopefully not major deaths, but we shall see what happens with that. So that's really all I got to say. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to have to get ready and go to a New Year's Day dinner with the missus and my folks, and just have fun. Watch Monday Night Raw. Have some good old fashioned dinner. Got a good meal. Maybe have some coffee and cake, and then come home. And then pretty much tomorrow, gotta go back to work, make the money you wish you had, and just start 2024. And I'll see what happens with that. Was supposed to have a colonoscopy on Thursday, but I am changing it because I'm not in a right frame of mind to even go through with it. So I'm going to postpone it till probably the end of this month, if I can. Maybe be February. I got to do good old-fashioned jury duty in March. Jury duty is not fun. It's a waste of a fucking day. I mean, you get $45, or it depends on what state you live in. But yeah, we get 45 fucking bucks. Whoop-de-doo! Unless you get on trial, maybe it'd be more than $45. If you stay for the trial, if you get picked for the trial, and then it goes for a while. Yeah, that rhymes. So, you'll be on a trial for a week, and you're making like $45 a day, basically. But most of us, we don't even want to be there. It's nice to get the $45 check, and then we go home, spend it. I mean, because we got bills to pay, or things we want to get. So I'm not really giving a crap about jury duty coming up in March. I'm just going to go. Hopefully I don't get picked. And if I get picked, I'm just going to not give a shit. Because I don't care about the judicial system anymore. I really don't. Not that much. I mean, if I sue somebody, yeah, I'm going to sue somebody. But then, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, this judge is a piece of shit. I'm not going to win. If I have all the evidence in the world. I'm just not a big fan of the judicial system here in America, so why waste my time and sit down and hear about some guy who murdered somebody or robbed a bank or whatever? I'm like, throw the fucking book at him. I don't give a shit. Do you find him guilty or not guilty, sir? I'm like, throw the chair at him. Put him away. That's my answer. No, we need a guilty or not guilty, sir. It's like, he is guilty as charged. Now leave me the fuck alone. Get me out of here. I don't want to sit down in this fucking jury for 8-9 hours, listen to the same fucking boring bullshit from fucking douchebag attorneys. Well, we're gonna prove that he was there at the freaking time of the murder. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm gonna say. When the judge or the attorneys question you when you're in jury duty, they ask you, can you be biased or whatever the questions are. I'm just gonna say a man is innocent until proven guilty. That's it. They just say, can you be impartial? I'm like, it's like, I speak my mind. That's all I'm gonna say. They want a yes or no answer. I'll say yes, but I really do not want to be on a fucking jury. I don't want to be there. I hate it. Jury duty is a waste of fucking time. It is. You get $45, great for you. but you're wasting fucking time, going there with it. You're wasting gas money to go to the fucking court, or if you go by car or train, car, you waste gas money. If you go by bus or train, you're wasting, bus money that you can just save. And then, they give you an hour lunch at like 12 o'clock. And then if you don't get picked, you gotta stay there from 1 to like 4 o'clock. And then if you don't get picked by 4 o'clock, they'll call your name. It's like, hey, you can go home now. Gives you your $45 check. Go home. And like, we're not to see you for 8 years. Fuck you guys. So next time I'll have to go is 2032, and I probably won't be living in New York by then. I probably might be living on the West Coast. I might have to deal with that crap. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Jury duty is for wussies. You actually loved going there, and I don't want to talk to you if you love going there. Oh, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna sit down for 8 hours, listen to my music, wait for my name to be called, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put someone in jail, yay! And probably an innocent man or a woman, depending on what the case is. It was just like 2 companies fighting. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Guilty. My answer is guilty. But you haven't read the facts. Guilty. Guilty. That's it. That's my answer. I don't care about the facts. He's guilty. That's all I'm gonna say. If I get in trouble, I don't give a shit. I really don't. I really could give a shit. I don't care if I get held in contempt. I don't give a shit. That's my answer. I have a right. That's my right. I gave my answer. Can't hold me in contempt for giving a smart aleck answer. It's like, he's guilty. Why? Because he just is. But if you looked at the facts, I'm like, yeah, I read the facts. He's guilty. Get me out of here. And then I have to hear from the other jurors, like, oh, no, we don't want to be here either. I'm like, yeah, then do you agree with me? It's like, I'm putting my answer in, and that's it. I don't want to hear it. Like, I want to go home. I got other things, other people to do, and other things that I got to worry about, okay? Get me out of there. Well, that's all I got to say about that. Anyway, so yeah, I'll deal with that in March. And I really don't care. I hope it's just a one and done thing, and then I don't have to look at jury duty again for 8 more until 2032. And like I said, I probably won't be living in New York by then. I'd probably be living on the West Coast. So, and no, it's not. I'm not living on the East Coast. I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna be on the East Coast. Not that it matters anyway, because some of you are not gonna do anything about it. So, fuck you. Thinking you're internet detectives committing crimes by putting people's private information up. You think it's public information because it's on Google and you can go on different fucking background sites. That's private information, dumbass. You're putting it on a public domain. Putting private information on a public domain, that's a crime. Just remember that, you dumb fucks that do that shit. Private information. You can't prove it's public. Oh, but I put it on YouTube as a public domain. Yeah, but you put their private information on a public domain. There's no difference there. It's not the same. It's different. You're putting somebody's information illegally on a public domain so everybody else can see it. And that's a crime. Whether you like it or not. And then when you get put in jail for 6-7 years, you're going to wonder why the fuck you ruined your life. So maybe find something else to do here on YouTube besides doing that bullshit. And all the other crap that goes on with all these other people. With all the stuff that happened the last few years. With food and police and everything. I think that's a waste of resources. It is. It's a humongous waste. But if people want to do that in 2024, then all I have to say is this. Reap what you sow, because the consequences and karma will be coming to you tenfold. So, and when you're sitting in a jail cell for like 7 years, wondering why you're there, don't come crying to me, because I'm gonna be like, I told you so. You fuck with the wrong people, you're gonna feel sorry for yourself after a while. And I'm not the one. I'm the one guy that nobody wants to fuck with, because I know people that know people. So, but at this point, going into 2024, I really don't give two shits about any people that still hate me and instigate things when I'm trying to wish somebody Happy New Year, or I agree with them on their video. Whether it be about somebody else's drama or whatever, I'm just throwing my 2 cents in. And then people, say, oh, you're starting up again, you're instigating. I'm not instigating, I'm giving my opinion. You don't like my opinion? Fuck off. Can't respect anybody else's channel, and then you're freaking spamming their comment section with the same fucking comment. Pretty much eventually, somebody's gonna find that, and they're gonna ban you from their channel. But you can make 6,000 more accounts, they're going to get blocked again. So, what is the point of doing any of that? You're just acting like a complete imbecile when you do all that. But it is what it is. You want to you want to keep going back and forth with people, that's on you. But with me, I personally don't give a shit what people say about me. I really don't give a shit anymore. Because it's the same fucking bullshit that I've heard for years. The last few years, the same fucking bullshit. We're gonna come this summer. No, you're not. Because you already know what happened to a certain fat fuck up in another state. He got what came to him. And where is he now? Irrelevant. So you want to act like him? You're gonna get the same consequences like him. And anybody else, too. So, this is me. But, at this point, I care less what is said about me on video. I don't care on social media. I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit anymore. But I'm just gonna worry about me and my life, and just focus on my life. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not focusing on YouTube. I'm just not focusing on anything else. So it's just I'm going to say and do whatever the fuck I want to do in my life going into 2024 and beyond. And if you can't respect that, then fuck you. You can go fuck yourself and rot in hell. And if you don't like what I say, well, I got 3 more words for you. Fuck you, man. Because that's it. This train is not stopping for you or any other person. And that's now, then, and forever, like the WWE says. If you can't respect my channel and respect my opinion, then don't watch my videos. Get off my channel, because you will be automatically blocked. And it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright guys, I gotta go. It's 5 o'clock. I gotta get out of here, because I gotta go have some din-din, some good old-fashioned dinner, and watch Monday Night Raw, so I'll be back later tonight on the Killer Demons channel with my Monday Night Raw Day 1 review. And then we'll see what happens the rest of the week as we begin 2024. And as of now, we are 365 plus days until New Year's Eve 2024, all the way in December of 2024. And that's a Tuesday. Remember, this is a leap year, so Christmas will be on a Wednesday, my birthday will be on a Tuesday, and New Year's Eve will be on the week after that. So I got that. So, might get NXT will be taped on Christmas Eve. Probably a best of show. New Year's Eve probably will be another taped show. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that if Hunter does what he did this year and allows everybody, the week off. So the last actual live show will probably be Monday Night Raw again, December the 23rd of 2024. And SmackDown, the last live SmackDown will be December the 9th, probably be December the 20th, because that's a Friday. So, December the 17th, December the 27th will be a best of show. Then again, December 23rd could be a best of show. We'll see, like I did this year, and the ratings sucked. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. Anyway, so, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, everybody. Crappy New Year to all you, douchebags out there, and to all my good friends, my family, the missus, to everybody else, you know, all my good friends here on YouTube, and on social media, because I got a lot of them. I just want to say a very happy and safe 2024, and I hope it goes well for you, and for those other people, payback's a bitch. And that's it. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and as we always say, I bid you adieu, and I wish you goodbye, mwah! And to 2024, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be epic, and if you're not down with that, besides, fuck you, man, you're going to get a good old-fashioned Gilmore cutter. If you're not down with that, this is all you're going to get. Bang! Goodbye, good night, bang! We'll see you again next time. Peace.